Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
How's everyone doing?
I'm doing
Today's the
good.
final day. You guys are ready with your just give you a little bit of time. So let me break you guys out into your groups so you can finalize it. And then we can come back together and
Yeah, how much time will we get?
so normally about 15 minutes, but if you need like maybe 20 minutes,
Okay.
go through. Each of you can speak about your own sections. Let's see how it goes. Or do you guys want to start right away? Are you guys? Or do you want some time?
We're not ready to start right away.
Can we like have some time to prepare and practice?
Yeah, so okay, so let me give you guys some time to prepare and practice. So can somebody remind me what the teams are in action?
You want to know the team members?
Yeah, just split you guys into teams.
Yeah. Anusha, Shreyas, me.
I don't see Anusha here yet.
Anusha is
Shreyas,
not.
you.
Anusha, Shreyas, me, Atharva, and Daniel.
So should we just is it?
Okay. So right now it looks very like bland. Maybe you see the theme button up there. Yeah, maybe select a theme for your slides.
Colorful?
Well, yeah, I mean, why not? Like, it'll look better. Just click one of those theme votes slide deck for you.
Oh.
I mean, when you have more time, you can obviously like make them, more decorated based on how you want. But for for if you don't have time and using the names quickly.
Also, I also have one more thing. So for the target market slide, that's I can't. Yes, slide 6. Yeah, you're on it right now. For that,
Okay.
for the numbers I got on the slide, I don't know if they're fully accurate. I found some
Okay.
website.
Um,
I don't know if the numbers are fully accurate, but
okay, but that was the best numbers you were able to find.
yes.
So, okay. So we are targeted toward the parents, this many children. So is Bay Area your target right now? Right? Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Oh, I want to change the color of the writing to black. Oh, it's already changed.
I think it's already all black, right?
I think this color scheme looks nice.
Yeah, I'm okay with any theme that you guys like. It's your presentation, but yeah, looks fine to me. It looks better than just having like blank slides. It looks incomplete, right? If you have just slides with no. So in general, what I would suggest is like, this is a lot of text. So when you're giving a presentation, you want to put less text on the slide. And that's usually the speaker notes and what you would say. And the slide should be more pictorial and kind of just giving an idea of what's going on. But for now, this is fine because you only had 2 days. So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you see like in the slides, there's a section called click to add speaker notes, right?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Yeah, so like what I would have done is put all this text in the speaker notes and then put images and things on the slide to make it, visually appealing. But that's okay. Like, let's talk about, so let's go through it. So are you two the only 2 people in your team that are here? The others are.
Yeah.
And did you guys do all the slides between the 2 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys know what happened to the other 2, 3 people in your team?
No.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So which parts of the deck is who's going to present which? Which slides are you presenting, Shaurya? Which slides is Shrey?
We'll present the slides that we made. So I'll present the ones that I made and then she can present.
I want to label them in the speaker notes. So I'll present this one.
So on the team slide, don't say both are acting CEOs. Just say founders and both are co-founders. So you don't have 2 CEOs. That's not how it works. But you can have as many founders. Like it's not necessary that you have a CEO in the beginning. Like you can just be founders working on it. Like if, let's say you guys are two founders, and between the two of you, you want to maintain equality and you're not like one person CEO, that's fine. You can just leave the CEO position open to later hire an expert CEO to fill that position. And that could be a person that both of you agree on, and that person works for you guys. Do you guys want to run through it? You guys present it quickly between the two of you?
Okay, we can do you want to do a practice?
Yeah, do a practice run.
Okay.
Can I be moved to the breakout room? Or actually, wait. I think you can do.
So our team is me, Sharia, who's the chief marketing officer, and Shreya, who's the chief finance officer, and we're both co-founders. So the problem, birthdays are the most important day in a kid's life. They come once a year, and parents make sure they make their kids happy and get them whatever they want on this day. During quarantine, celebrating birthdays for kids can be a challenge. While parents are ready to spend, there are not enough safe options to celebrate with fanfare. Safety is a concern. Having guests in the house is a concern too. Making the kids feel you did something special and others were a part of it can be impossible. Making a good memory while being stuck in quarantine can be hard.
So you see what you did there, right? You just read the slide off to me, right? That's what you don't do in presentations. You don't just read slides off to me. Because basically what, like a presentation is where you are presenting the idea and the slide is something that they can look at. Like I can read the slide way faster than you can actually read it to me. So that's something you want to avoid. What you want to do is just talk about it. Don't read the slide, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So
Keep going.
yeah, keep going, but yeah, try not to read the slides off. Like talk about what you're actually doing. Like what is the problem? Like describe it. Otherwise, people will fall asleep in your presentations. They'll just be like, okay, I read it. Why is he just reading it? Okay. Go ahead, Sean.
Pain. So our approach, so what we're trying to do is basically try to find a way to make it fun, different, special, and have as many people as possible while still keeping it safe. And the most important part is to leave the kid with a good memory. Right.
So you see how, like, when you said it this way, it was much more engaging rather than you reading how to make it fun, how to make it different. Like when you actually spoke, you don't talk like this, right? You talk like, okay, how do I make make it fun, different, makes the child feel special.
Yeah.
So quarantine entertainment will provide the children of the parents with entertainment that can usually not be gotten during, is that correct grammar? Gotten during quarantine. I don't know whether I wrote that correctly.
Yeah, so like what I would have done on this slide is I would have just put a picture of like a bored child, right? And then I would have said that the value we provide is to these bored children by giving entertainment during quarantine. Is that
Yeah.
yeah? So let's do that to your slide deck a little bit. Make it a little bit more engaging.
Okay, so
Like, let's for now just take some.
I'm gonna stop screen sharing for now and then find some pictures. Add bored child.
Yeah, so take a few minutes, maybe the next 10 minutes or so, to go through and do that a little bit. So then your deck will become more engaging, and it will become more of when you present it, it feels like you're telling us the story and what is the issue, what's your business, rather than you just reading slides. And while you guys do that, I will check.
How many crimes happen here? Not many. So
Not
it
too
wouldn't really
much.
add that much. How much would you expect us to charge per like crime caught on these? I don't know. Like
Maybe like 500.
okay, yeah, makes sense. 500.
Does somebody want to share the presentation on the screen?
Annual crimes. Only 214. Wow. Well, oh wait. No, total
But that's
3,978. Okay.
per year?
3,978. Yeah.
Okay. So
Times, you said
we can
500?
expect.
Oh wait, that's way too much.
So we can expect.
Maybe 300.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
that seems more
300.
manageable.
And we could probably expect to catch.
Okay, but most of the crimes are even
Hmm.
cheaper than that. So 250, let's go with that. Yeah, that looks more reasonable now. Now it's
Okay.
down to 9 million. No, wait. Now it's down to just short of 1 million.
But that's assuming that we catch every single one, right?
Yeah, okay, so back up to 300. Okay, let's go with this. No, wait, let's say 500. And let's say our thing catches 500, but let's say our thing catches only 80% of crimes. Or at least, yeah, no, yeah, 80, 85, 0.85 times 0.85. Here we go. This is what 85% of crime. So no, let's actually go 90. That sounds bad when I do that. Okay. 0.9. Yeah, okay. Here's something more reasonable. Okay, there's this plus this, and you get... Darn it, you should have done the slides, man. Okay, here we go. This is what I got here. About $9 million total. Okay. That's in revenue from the first year. Then the second year, ooh. Second year is not second year. What is it? Where is it? Where is it? Milestones. Here we go. Year 2 is Silicon Valley, which would be Santa Clara plus a bit more. Oh, geez. Let's see. I'd expect it to be similar, seeing as the violent crime rate and the... Yeah, I'd say it's similar.
Mm.
Yeah. Plus... Yeah, there's that. Plus... Gonna be a bit bigger. Okay, there's 3 counties in Silicon Valley, it's saying. So, but Santa Clara, I think, is the biggest one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I bet you the other, it's about double. So, let's see. If we just doubled that. Doubled that. Doubled that. Yeah. Yeah, seems good. See, Sophie, then. Okay, I doubled that. And now the next year is going to be, what is it again? Entire state of California. Okay, let's see. Can you find how many crimes were committed in California?
All right.
Oh wait, never mind. I got it. About 1,118,600. 600 times 500. Wow, that's a lot of money. Jeez. Okay.
Hey. Oh shoot.
It'll probably be ranked by severity of the crime, actually. But
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, because looking at this 500 is like, ooh. Okay. So there's this many, and then that's how much money you'd get out of that. Plus, you would need to do that. Plus, you would need to, let's see, do this for that.
Wait, how much money would
Figure
we
out
start off
manufacturing
with?
costs in the meantime. What?
How much money would we start off with?
40,000 bucks.
Would that be enough to manufacture stuff for Santa Clara? Wait, actually, can you share your spreadsheet with me so I can like get the
Yeah.
numbers for the manufacturing costs?
It's just called an untitled spreadsheet for now.
That's fine.
Let me see. What is your email?
All right, let me put it in chat.
Oh wait, I have it. I have it. I have it. let's put it here.
Thanks.
As for everybody else, make sure to just review the slides that you're doing while we finish this up. Okay, let's see. You have this, that.
Oh shoot! Wait. So how many did we sell in the first year?
First data, just data first. Total crimes committed.
Are you guys okay here? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, we're fine. We're ready to present.
Okay. Do you want to present to me? The other group is still ready. We'll come together, I guess, around 5:30.
I think we're ready to present in the main one.
Okay. Do you have any questions about the rest of the course? Anything you want to review? Anything you might have forgotten? Otherwise, we'll just wait. I'll bring you guys back to the main.
Cameras? No, I feel like more like 25%. Some of them just can't afford it.
Okay.
So I'd say straight into the orange with that. Oh no. I meant with the fill color, straight into the orange. 25%. You have that and you have that. 25%. Okay, wait, I can just write 25% and 40% here. Okay, and then these are the values that we're going to be multiplying them by. Okay, and now just saying that the price of these is $139,
Mm-hmm.
and the price of these is, no, wait, sorry. This is $50, 50. And this is, oh, my bad. This one is $139. So really, it's probably going to be only 20% now that I think about it.
So guys, 5 more minutes. I think the other group is ready whenever you guys are ready to come together.
Okay.
So take 5 more minutes, but just letting you guys
Okay, let's get this done fast then. Okay. Here, this bit. Multiply these values out, okay?
Like straight up like this.
And then you'll get the profit.
Wait. So I multiply.
Wait. You get the profit from this, and then we're assuming this is the number of crimes, right? No, wait. This is the number of crimes, not the population.
Yeah, that's the crimes.
Find the populations for those. Population divide by the average household size. No, wait.
Okay, 1.928 million.
I have the populations for the Bay Area.
Okay,
wait,
so
Santa Clara is right here. This is the number of this is the population for the Santa Clara. Here we go. Santa Clara. That's this. That's the number of households. Number of households in Silicon Valley, and then California. Households in US of family households in the US.
California is
This is the US. I got it. That's the US. California is probably lower. Now population households.
yeah, no, that's households.
Oh wow, then why is US so low?
Wait, yeah.
Wait.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
wait, no.
It's just okay.
It just
Yeah.
makes more sense. Okay.
Silicon Valley is hard. I found Bay Area, but not Silicon Valley.
Okay, that's the same thing. That's the same thing. The total
Yeah.
population of the Bay Area. Put that in.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Now multiply these out.
Like
These values.
0.8, 0.2 in population.
Okay. No, like this. For example, this this first one would be 0.8 times, what is it called again? 0.4 times 50 times, and then this. What would this be? Control C, Control V, times this. Like you
Okay.
see it?
Yeah.
So this applies to the multiply this entire column by this.
Okay.
And multiply that entire column by that.
Wait, why the entire column?
Okay.
Isn't it just 0.8?
Because
times
only
0.4?
40% of the people. Yeah, times 50.
So
And then, yeah. And then once you've done that to this entire column, multiply it by, what is it called again? This population number here, okay? For each cell in the column.
What?
Okay, so this column, you see this yellow bit?
Yeah.
Multiply that yellow bit by this, blue bit. And then multiply, so the first part of the blue bit, and then multiply by the second part of the blue bit. And then multiply this red bit by this green bit. The first part of the green bit multiply by, and then the second part. You got it?
Not really.
Okay, so you're multiplying
first,
each of these by 40%. So 0.4.
So
each of these by 40%.
So each of the yellow bits.
Yeah, and then you're multiplying each of them once you do that by $50.
Mm-hmm. And then times population.
Same thing here, but with the green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing here, but with the green.
Okay.
And then you multiply each cell by its population to get the number of profit for that year.
Okay.
And then it's $300 per thing. Let's say it's averages $250. No. $200 per thing. Then you just multiply each of these, which I'm gonna color purple, by the way, by, I can color this, reset, and then put 200. Oh, my bad. Each of these is gonna be multiplied by this purple thing. And then you add that to the column here, and then you get your profit.
Okay.
And for the production costs, just look at the profit costs and make something up.
Okay.
Make something up that sounds reasonable. That scales based off the number of things that we're selling. You look at how many people we're selling to.
Mm.
Find some base cost and base it off the number of people we're selling to, okay?
Mm-hmm.
and just multiply it as it goes up.
All right, so I got the first cost right there, or first
Okay.
profit right there.
No, and then you have to add this times this.
Mm-hmm.
Add this times this to that. And don't forget to put in the graph after. Once you do all the calculations, I'll come back and join the graph. Can you do it without talking now so we can listen and then do it at the same time?
So I'll bring you guys back to the main room and you guys can privately chat with you.
Yeah.
I'll get the other group to go first.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think everybody's back in this room. Shreya and Shaurya, I think you guys can go first.
Okay.
For
Shreya,
quarantine.
you want to share the screen?
I'll share this. It says you disabled screen sharing.
It says I disabled.
Yeah, it says host. Wait, let me try again. Host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, can you try now?
Yes. Let me share screen. And then, is it working?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to start. So our business is Quarantine Entertainment.
So I'm Sharia and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer. And then there's Shreya, who's the Chief Finance Officer, and we're both co-founders. So like y'all know, birthdays, especially the little kids, are like the most important part of their lives. And when it comes time for kids' birthdays every year, the parents try to make it as special as possible for them. So during quarantine, celebrating kids' birthdays could be difficult for a lot of people since we're not allowed to interact and we have to social distance. So even though the parents are ready to spend money on their children's birthdays, there's not a lot of safe options available, and safety is like one of the biggest concerns. And then another concern is having a lot of guests in the house again because of the virus. And basically, what we're trying to do is make the kid feel special, um, and like make him remember the day, even though we're in quarantine. So like what we're trying to do is basically we want to make the kid have fun. We want his birthday to be like something that he'd remember and something that's different. And we want to make him feel very special while keeping the environment safe.
So quarantine entertainment will provide the bored children of the parents with entertainment that can be gotten during quarantine, especially because of all the safe social distancing rules. So it's able to entertain the children while also keeping them safe from any potential cases of COVID-19. And it's easy to set up and is cheap.
So what's the solution? Like you said, it's easy to set up and cheap, but it was not clear to me what the solution
Oh, we're
was.
gonna be that's gonna be explained in like a later.
Okay.
Okay. Value.
Because tell me something is cheap is kind of confusing to me before you explain what is cheap.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
So we're targeted towards the parents of young children.
Yeah, I think you should explain what is it that you do before you try to explain what.
We're targeted towards the parents of young children between the ages of 3 to 10 in the Bay Area. So with some research, we found out that there's about 650,000 children, so about 320,000 families in total.
Right, so this is how big your problem is. It's this many people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, there's some background noise. Okay, so the product or solutions. So quarantine entertainment, basically it's a way of relieving children from boredom that they're going through in quarantine by providing them with unique forms of entertainment with the help of social distancing. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to have a talented group of like about 4 to 5 teenagers who will like perform in front of our client's house, like perform like a fun show or just try to entertain the kid in any way possible. So our show will include of stuff like acrobatics, singing, acting, dancing, and a lot more stuff which intrigues little children. Children will be able to watch comfortably while also practicing. So the marketing plan. So the way we're gonna market is basically we're gonna start by marketing our product like to parents directly, and then we plan on reaching them through school PTA and some apps and like groups made of parents from our area, and then we can also use stuff like the first day of school when parents will be driving their kids for material pickup and handout pamphlets. So direct to consumer is another method we're going to use. So we'll basically record a video and show and advertise of online channels where kids go. And our other channels will be, we will also tie up with birthday planners and online birthday supplies websites and have our ads on Amazon Prime if we can. And then we will try to do as many special discounts and referrals.
Okay, so currently there's no direct competitors with the exact same idea that we know of, but there are other businesses which have like parties and celebrations for kids, such as you can see by the pictures, Chuck E. Cheese's and Pump It Up. But these places, they're currently closed due to the coronavirus. So we're and they're more expensive. So we're the least expensive and most safe option for children to be entertained and have fun with all the social distancing guidelines.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So the pricing, we would need to show our crew. So we need to like give our crew who has like 4 to 5 teens who can perform and sing, play music, dance, and do acrobatic dance shows. So we would want to pay our teens like $15 per hour, which is pretty normal for teens. And then each show will be about 30 minutes long, plus like about like give and take 30 minutes of travel and prep. And our total headcount per show will be, our total cost for everyone in the show would be about $75. So we would make our base show, like our least option, at least $100. So we profit at least $25 per show.
Okay. So the math looks good. I mean, it looks very reasonable to pay $15 an hour, 5 teams. So each show is 1 hour, right? Wait, each show is half an hour and half an hour is traveling.
Yeah.
Got it. But do you think parents will feel $100 is a lot for half an hour show, or would they be okay with that?
I think they'd be okay for it, like a birthday party, like a once a year type stuff.
Okay.
I think that's very reasonable. So our headcounts, our show crew will be about 4 to 5 teenagers, like I've already mentioned. And then it's going to be the CMO for the marketing product, the CFO for accounting payments and like collecting the payments, and then the CTO in future to make an online application for this product.
Okay. So you'll have many crews, right? Not one crew, like the small, or I guess you'll have one crew to start with.
Yeah, and then we'll maybe expand.
And then you'll expand based on how many people are calling.
Yeah. So call to action, like do a market research to validate if the pricing is okay or too high. So like we kind of just like do a couple of tests and see if people like the pricing. And we'd also like do market research to find places where our target audience would be. And we would like $50,000 to cover materials and training for the team.
So what are you exactly thinking of doing? Like when, let's say if I was an investor and I was to give you 50,000, like what exactly would you do with that? What materials and training?
Yeah, we would need materials such as like costumes and those sort of things. And then the teenagers would also need training for like what to do and how to do it.
Right, but that would not cost you 50,000, right? Like for 4 to 5 teens, you only need what? So like just to
when we expand to multiple groups of teens.
Yeah, so you would need money once you are ready to expand. But I don't think you need 50K to.
Yeah, I actually agree. I don't think we need 50K. We don't need that much capital.
Like I don't see why you need 50K really at all. I mean, you could get started with like $1,000 or something for the costumes for these 4 or 5 teams, and some training. But yeah, like if you were getting enough calls from parents, but the thing is, the whole thing is pretty much service-based and operational. So if you're getting that many calls, that means you could basically charge the $100 up front and have the money to pay to the teams. Like, I don't really even feel like this business needs much of an investment, more than it just needs for you guys to go and hire the teams, give them that initial costume or training, and just get started making calls. You might want to use the money you might want to get some money to get like a website made or something for your like to start with. Just so you have like you might want to use the money for just advertising and for website and those kind of things.
You want to go to the next slide?
Is this not your last slide?
This is our last slide.
Okay. So team 2, do you guys have feedback for team 1? What did you guys think of their idea? What's your feedback for them?
I like the idea very much, and it's going to be a good success. And as
Okay.
you said that the investment of 50,000 is not, is too much for that. And the reply of Shreya was also good, that yes, they can expand and they can use in advertising, but they really can start their business in less than that, much less than that.
So I would, like for this business, I would start the business, see if you're actually getting interest from parents and people to do this. And if you feel like you need the money to grow and expand, then you might do it.
Yep.
Because you don't want to raise 50K and then find that nobody's interested. So I would say, go out, try it out, see if it works, if people are wanting it. And if it's working and you need to expand, then go raise the money to expand.
But I really like the presentation though, as a whole, very much.
Yeah, I think it was a good, clear presentation. The idea comes through. What you plan to do, how you plan to do it comes through.
Yeah, thank you.
And
yes, very nice.
I mean, given that you only had a day, like if you had more time, you can research, how you would exactly market and how you get to more parents, which online birthday planners or things you would go to, stuff like that. Another thing you mentioned was the Amazon Prime advertising, so that might cost you some money. So yeah, I would say, like you can raise some money, 10K, 20K, 50K, and you can use that towards advertising and these kind of things. So it's not entirely that you shouldn't.
And it's a good thing that you can start your business in less money and then expand it by advertising later.
Yeah, I mean, you can at least go and start trying to prove the concept and see if it's working in the market. And if it isn't, you can go and expand. So good job, guys. Team 2, do you guys want to start with your presentation?
Can we have like 2 more minutes?
Could you give us 2 more minutes?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the rest of the time is you guys. Meanwhile, I'll mention one more thing that I think I missed explaining when it was. So we talked about how do you find investors? Like there's these websites for venture capitalists, angel investors, things like that. But I think one thing I missed during the course was explaining how do you approach the investors? So obviously now there's LinkedIn and things like that. So initially you would email them or send them a LinkedIn message. It should be a short 1 or 2 lines, just like introducing yourself and what you're looking for. You're looking to raise investment for project XYZ. And if they're interested, you would want to set up a call or a meeting with them. But you also want to be ready with what's known as an executive summary, which is a 1-page on what your business is and all of the same things. What's the market, what's the product, the marketing, who's the team. So all the things you put in a presentation, you would put on a 1-page, like when you apply to jobs, you have a 1-page resume. Similarly, when you apply for trying to get investments, you have a 1-page executive summary. And that executive summary is a summary of your business, your plan, your team, your product, which if somebody wants a little bit more information than just an email, you can send them that executive summary. And if they want more, you can send them the entire presentation, or you can actually present to them over Zoom, or if they call you for a meeting, whatever you guys decide. So that's just some tips on when you go. So there are templates you can find online for writing executive summaries if you're trying to write them. Like we didn't write one for class, but we made a presentation and went through all the different areas of interest. Are you guys ready, team?
Not yet.
Does anybody have any other questions, comments that they want to answer? Anything about Team 1's presentation? Did everybody get the book? Sure. Last time. Did you get it? And if you guys didn't leave Yelp reviews, another question I have for you guys is if people are interested in future course, and if so, like which topics or things they would like to go deeper. Would they like to go? Would people like a finance or a marketing? Something? Is there interest in going deeper on the product? Because we can look to set up some more courses towards.
Okay, I'm about to finish this right now. Oh, what did I do here? Let's make it small.
So I know in Shaurya and Shreya's case, some of their team seems to have disappeared. But I think team 1 or team 2 still has a full team. So I think you guys will be presenting based on your actual positions, right? Like marketing officer will be presenting marketing section. CTO will be presenting the technology section. CTO. Or I mean, I don't know how you guys are doing it, but I think that's how you guys would have done this. Is that right?
Question?
My question is like, were the slides in your team prepared by the corresponding roles that were assigned, or were they done at home? So like you were a marketing officer. So you did the marketing slides or you did all random slides?
Marketing slides.
Yes, that.
And little more in other slides as well. I did some graphics and all in other slides also.
Yeah, because I'm just asking, like when you're presenting like to investors, you would typically present to your.
Yeah, we are working as a group, and we all are working with each other.
Yeah.
In each other's slides also.
Like when officially you will present, like usually the CEO will do the call to action or do the initial introduction. The marketing person will do the marketing slides, technology.
Okay, so in our team, I think.
In your team, you can do as you like.
Yeah, Dan is going to do that.
Dan is going to do what?
Yes.
Oh, the call to action.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry if our finance got sort of messed up. It's because I had to do it entirely during this time because.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand.
Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, I think it's good so far. So
yeah, I mean, if you remember on Tuesday, Meenakshi was concerned that this is too much. How would we even do these figures?
Yeah, so the numbers, I think the number should not be a problem because.
I think you guys have come pretty far for one day of work.
Yes. So Dan should not worry.
yeah, let me
about
just see my original starting fee thingy majiggy. Let's see. This is how much we need, right? Yeah. Oh. Where is it?
I mean, if you guys have seen Shark
Let's
Tank,
add an extra 0 there, and then we'll 2 extra zeros, and then we'll be good.
Is that what I'm hearing? Add 2 extra zeros.
Well, actually, no. That was because on the last slide the price was wrong already. Otherwise, it would only be 1 extra 0. Wait, where else is this? Ooh. Okay. I think we can maybe start. But let's just divide the things. I'll say the slides that I said mine, plus I'll help. I'll do the finance slide now too, because I basically did that one. No offense. Yeah, I'll do the product slide, the problem slide, and the finance slide.
So I do want everybody to participate, right? So I don't want that somebody's not presenting anything.
Oh, no.
We all,
like all of you should be present.
We all are doing, and
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, then you can take the missing part, any missing part, and your slides.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I just want to make sure everybody's presenting something.
Do you want to present the finance slide then, Athurva?
Yes, but can you clear something up for me real quick?
What?
So on the graph, right, what do the colors represent?
First one is, what is it called in revenue? Second one is expenses. Third one is profit.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You can't even see the expenses because, oh, wow. Because of the scale after a while, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so initially expenses feel like everything, right? And then later expenses don't feel like everything if the revenue goes in a good way.
Okay. Do you want to start? Are we starting?
Yeah.
One of you is going to have to share the screen and manage the slides.
I can't share the screen.
So I can share. I can share.
Okay, cool.
All right. Can you all see it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Wait, who's starting?
CEO.
Anusha?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. So hello, our product is called Crime Catch. You can move to the next slide. So this is our team. I'm the CEO, Shreyas is the CTO, Meenakshi is the CMO, Atharva is the CFO, and Daniel is the COO.
So for our product problem, what we're trying to solve, the obvious problem is that crime exists. It's not beneficial for those who abide by the law. It's therefore unfair and harmful. Therefore, it's natural to put measures in place to stop it. Keep going.
Yeah, so the current solution for at least like solving the problem of crime is like part of like what the police do. So police are discharged to these different areas to patrol these where high crime rates are prevalent, and they rely on tips and police reports.
So I'm going to stop you right there for a second. Try not to read the slides off to us and try to explain the solution to us.
Oh, this is the current solution, not our solution.
Or the current solution. Like this is just a general presentation tip that you shouldn't just write a bunch of text on slides and read the slides off. You should always try to say what you are trying to say. So that's why like the previous slide had a picture, and then what you could have done is put this stuff as the speaker notes for the previous slide, where you're just showing the picture, but then you're talking through this stuff. And
So
this
come
could
back,
go in the
come
speaker
back to
I
the
think
picture and then explain.
I think it'll make sense the more that we go through it. But at least like so right now, at least the current solution is really based around like the general public, and they're providing tips and as well as like already existing security cameras set up throughout the city. However, one of the main problems with that is that you can go to the next slide. But one of the main problems with that is that many of these existing security cameras have poor image quality and don't cover the expanse of the city, which makes it harder for the police to track criminals and even for accurate police reports to be filed.
Okay.
Now, it's a pain because, first of all, it would be ideal if people were watching the feed real time, but obviously no one can do that. So people have to go back and watch recordings taken by the surveillance cameras, which obviously means that you won't be able to catch the criminal as he or she is committing the crime. But also, the subpar image quality in existing camera technology can cause identification errors, which can cause the wrong person to be arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And because minorities are especially vulnerable to extreme police action, it is also harmful to minorities.
Yeah, so same thing here, like what I said on the previous slide, like we all read the slide like within seconds, and then you're explaining the same what it says in words on the slide for like 3 minutes. So that's something you don't want to do because it bores people, and then people just kind of so just move on to the next slide. I think we get.
So here is the same thing which just now Dan explained, that the crime is happening here and somebody is taking and somebody is trying to take the video, but it is not always possible to take the video exactly at the same time and to share it with the authorities. So that's what our product is going to do.
Okay.
Here is an example of the video. If we play the video, you'll see that a thief, I'm trying to play the video if it plays. Yes, so a thief comes on a bike, and here you can see that his face is not recognizable. So that is one of the points which our product is going to help with. So here comes the thief, and these are the two cars which are parked unlocked in front of the house. So he comes in, the video camera is on, and it is taking the video. The thief takes his time to go through the car, and then he will come to the truck. He will steal a gun, and then he will just run away on his bike. So, but the problem is that nobody is able to catch him at the crime scene, even though he is there for such a long time. So that's what we are trying to.
How did he know there's a gun in the car?
Pardon me?
You said he came and he steals a gun from the car?
Yeah, he will be. Right now he is going through the car because both these cars were unlocked. They were just parking in front of the house.
Okay, so he didn't know there's a gun. He just found it there.
He just found it. He has gone through the car, but he didn't find anything. Probably he found something and he is keeping inside his bike. Now he is coming here, and he will, because I saw the video before, so I know that he found a gun inside it and he will take it away.
Okay.
So the point is that he is here for such a long time, and even then nobody could catch him at the right crime scene.
So basically, most surveillance cameras are unmonitored, and so then people get away and then later it's not.
Yeah, later we will be seeing the recording, and then we will be finding out where the thief is, and by that time he must have gone too far.
Yeah, so what I would have recommended is that this slide here should have really been your first slides when you were trying to explain what is the problem.
Show the problem. Okay.
Yeah, so like rather than just write a bunch of text and try to read it, like you should have put this as the first slide and said, okay, look, this is what's going on. This is what the problem we're trying to solve is.
Mm-hmm. So now, yeah, he is running away and nobody knows yet. And he has done his job. So now we can go to the next slide.
Okay.
So the target market for our product is, well, the potential available market is for all residential, commercial, educational, and common areas and buildings. And the total addressable market is everyone who lives in a house inside the United States. They could benefit from this. Okay. And the serviceable available market is everyone who lives in a house in the United States.
Okay. So I would have liked to see some more numbers on each of these.
Okay. So the current population of the United States.
I actually have the data on a separate thing.
Okay. So I would have put the data in this slide, basically. Yeah. What these market sizes are.
Yeah,
okay.
I just got it up while I was making the finances, though. That's why
fine.
it's not on.
I understand. Go ahead.
So the serviceable obtainable market is anyone who wants to defend themselves from crimes such as theft, and they have enough money to afford the product. Mm-hmm. Oh, and also the U.S. government also benefits from this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have a deep learning system.
Oh, okay. So our product itself is composed of 4 components. The first is a deep learning system that recognizes, ranks, and reports crimes to the police based on the visual input it gets from the next point, the small, affordable home security cameras, which link to the third point, which is a software of all connected camera footage, both live and recorded, synced up to a virtual map of the US or whatever area that we're currently covering. Sort of like Google Maps, except now there's camera feeds popping up everywhere. So you can track a criminal across multiple neighborhoods and possibly even cities and eventually states. Along with a software chip, and this is all synced up with a software chip which can connect compatible security cameras of other brands which are not our own. Basically any digital security camera that records the videos and and it can sync it up to both the mapping software system and it can sync it up to our AI thing as well.
Okay. Is somebody saying something?
So now here, so I researched for the current existing video cameras and I found many which are providing the similar services which we are, but not exactly the same ones, especially about the real time. So, and the pricing were varying from 149, even there were some cheaper ones, to 3,999. But the ones which were expensive, they had some good features, and the ones which were affordable did not have the good features. So we are trying to go in between, and then, so our plan is to go as much as low in the cost and as more as possible in the features.
So this is your cost, or this is the cost of the camera you provide? What's the cost of the camera you provide?
The pricing above is the current market price of the cameras, and our plan is here before. But these figures are not exactly what may come after our.
So let's say your camera will cost $250.
Okay.
Right? Like if your cost is $139 and some $50 and something.
Yeah.
You might price it at let's say $300 or something, your camera.
Okay.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
I mean,
Wait. The camera, like the cost of production is 139? I thought like the pricing was 139.
No, yes, you're right. I was thinking about the pricing of the camera, 139, and after that, the chips cost 50.
Okay, that's not what the slide says then.
because the slide is kind of confusing me because it's like the cost of the chip and the price of the camera, so kind of put together. So it's like, are these costs? And they both read as costs. So you guys get what I'm saying, right? So, okay.
Yeah.
But I think I get what
Sorry, I
you're
I
should
saying.
worded
have
it
checked
wrong.
the grammar better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a
actually,
tool
we
called
did not.
Grammarly. I would recommend everybody uses that tool to check grammar.
Okay.
And that's the
I
other
wouldn't
thing,
have
right?
caught it.
If you use pictures instead of a lot of text, you won't even have the grammar issue to deal with.
Yeah, but yeah, we need to recalculate our.
No. These costs are correct.
Okay.
Yeah. This is correct.
Okay, then you can correct the language.
Okay, let's continue. I
Okay,
mean,
there.
I
It's
don't want
good.
to hold your slides up. I'm just
All right.
giving
Yeah,
feedback.
okay. This is
So
still yours.
these are our ways to advertise. So our system is, our product is business to consumer, and we'll have these different ways to advertise it. One is
Okay.
through website and free online blogging and video blogging, and free advertising through social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and link exchanging with other websites. And the paid advertising we can go through for Google AdSense or Facebook ads, and there are so many other online ads. And these days, advertising by newspaper and flyers is also, this can also be done, but it will be our last resort.
Okay.
Then here I have tried to do some SWOT analysis, though actually I could not do it. I didn't get enough time to do that, but I just outlined it, that
This
our
looks
strength
fine.
is, so our strength is AI and security software, which Dan and Shez were talking about. And then our weakness is that we have to do a lot of high-tech work and with high precision.
So
Which would
that's
take.
not weakness, right? That
Okay.
is,
Okay.
I mean, that's just something you do.
Okay.
So we are talking about the weakness in the market or the strength in the market. So like,
Okay.
before you can do a SWOT analysis, you need to say, what are you comparing to?
Okay.
So let's say that you're comparing to another general camera selling service.
Okay.
So then you can say, okay, what is our strength against that camera selling service? They are just cameras, but we are security cameras with AI software backing.
So that's our strength. Okay.
That's your strength.
Mm-hmm.
What is your weakness against another company that just makes and sells cameras? They, like, you don't make your own cameras, but maybe they make their own cameras. And so your
No, we
weakness
make
might,
our own cameras, but we also sell
well,
the
you
chips.
assemble cameras, right? You don't make the cameras.
Oh, yeah.
You make the
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
So they might be able to put in like a lot of custom things into their camera, make it for special needs and stuff. But your cameras may only come in generic, like you may only have one specific type of camera, whereas they might have a whole variety of things like that. So those might be your weaknesses. So those weaknesses could eventually also be opportunities, means you can grow into those areas. Now, when you say opportunity as a very useful device for security, so that's just, it's useful, but opportunities about how you would grow in the market, right? So this gives you opportunities to partner with the government. It gives you opportunities to partner with the police forces.
Okay.
It gives you opportunities to expand either in the software or the hardware side. So it's like opportunities in the market you get. And threat is okay. Like, yeah, big competition in the market can be a threat to you.
And just the scale of how big is kind of a threat of its own.
Yeah. So try to, when you do a SWOT analysis, you're comparing with someone and you are trying to do it from the perspective of the market and the market.
Okay, let's move on.
Continue.
So these are our competitors, which Simcom, I researched about their cameras and I saw that they have good security cameras with good features and they have good reportings, but their SD card is not being detectable. Many people were complaining about that. In many reviews, I read that their SD camera is not, SD card is not working properly. And there were another company, Deep Sentinel, which says that also has good reviews, and but they are expensive. So I think that for many organizations or government, those, it might be difficult to buy those cameras.
It's actually spelled with an E, but
Huh?
Yeah. So
The
this is
spelling
what
of
I would
Sentinel?
change about the deck is I would move the competitors before the SWOT analysis.
Okay.
And then the SWOT analysis would basically compare against the competitors.
Okay. What did you say, Dan? Is there some spelling mistake?
yeah. Deep
Yeah,
Sentinel
ignore the
is spelled
spelling
with an E.
mistake.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. And then there is FOSCAN, which are not expensive. They were very reasonable and affordable, but their quality and support service was very much criticized.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay, so for milestones, by the end, they're pretty ambitious, but this is what they are. By the year of end one, we want the project to be implemented by the Santa Clara County government.
Okay.
So
we have all read the slide quickly, so you can move on.
Yes. Okay. Can I just show this, flash it for a couple of seconds?
Because it's really clear from the slide. Okay.
Yeah.
First year Santa
Okay.
Clara, second Silicon Valley, third state, fourth year. So you don't need to read
these
through
are our
this.
milestones.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. Now Turbo.
Okay, so those scale seems enormous. The amount of revenue at a total overhaul of our law enforcement would bring would be similarly enormous, as would be the ultimate cost, leading to a large profit. So right here is how much money we would make from our product after 4 years. And this is our manufacturing costs. So this would be our total profit, which is like around 3.2 billion.
Yeah, it's incomplete in that it doesn't say the actual numbers. I mean, you were just doing this right now, right? So.
Yeah. Also, that isn't billion. That's.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
This says like what, 4 billion, like 3.5 billion in profits in year 4. So that's like not going to happen, right? You're not going to have $3.5 billion of profit after 4 years.
Yeah, I couldn't get the finance down that quickly, but yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. But you know what I'm saying. Like an investor would be like, what is going on?
Yeah, okay.
So
we can move on to our last slide. There's not much to
yeah, you can move on.
here. But yeah, in light of all the problems our product could solve and the efficiency with which it could do it, we urge you to invest $4 million to help us get started.
Okay.
So do you think it will be a good idea that we get some extra time to do this presentation better?
I mean, you guys have the slides. You guys can, of course, sync up and improve it. If you want me to just listen to you guys again, I can listen again.
Then I would like you two to work on this and then let us finalize this presentation in a nice manner. Though it is our last class, but it will be a good idea to have it
You can save your presentation for
Correct.
future,
Yeah, for future.
as a reference.
And with little more work in it,
So,
corrections and all.
but given that you guys have spent 1 day on this, I mean, this is still a good list in terms of progress.
It could still be refined.
Yeah. So typically, I mean, like if you're really going to go to investors about a project like this, you typically refine it for a few weeks, months. Like people take 4 to 6 months to refine a presentation like this before they go out there. They're working on the product simultaneously.
I'm pretty
but
sure
I mean,
they also don't do the finance in a day, or I mean, couple minutes.
yeah, you can take a lot longer to do it, right? But
Yep.
but the thing is, like, the goal for me for the class was that you guys understand how it's done and you guys have a clear idea of,
The process. Yes, we understood the process.
right? Because like whenever you have a business idea, it could be in college, it could be in your adult life, in your career, like you know what to do with it, like how to pursue it. Like you know how to basically think through it, how to build your team, how to get it financed, how to do these things. So I think that goal, that you have an understanding of these things, has been achieved. There's of course a lot of details you can go through on any area, whether it's finance or marketing. So there are entire companies who just have, they offer valuation of a company as a service. Like last time, we just made up some numbers and said, okay, let's assume this is the value, that's the value. But you can also hire companies to do valuation work for you. You can hire accountants to keep track of things. But what you don't want is like, you are the founder or the executive in a company and you don't understand the accounting the accountant is doing. Right? You still want to understand what your company's accounts look like and what you're doing. So that's it from my end.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm going to college next year. Colleges want to know like what I did during the summer. So where and how would I put this in a college app?
So I will give you. So I will mail you guys a certificate saying that you guys did this.
Okay.
So you will have like a certificate from me with the AcmeEntrepreneur, this program information, and like signed by me. You can put that. If you need if you need something for college, like a letter or recommendation from me, just reach out to me and I'll be happy to do that for you guys as well.
Okay, thank you.
So that's how you can use it in terms of like the college rec. Like you can say you completed it, you have the certificate.
Currently writing essays and stuff.
Yeah, so you'll get a certificate from me, and if you need just like a recommendation letter type thing, just send me the template and I'll add that for you as you need. And
I have 2 questions, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the first one has got to do with, is this the last class?
Yeah, so this is the last class right now for this session. And the question I was asking you guys is like, if you want me to set up more sessions on any specific area or topic, go into detail on something. So if you have feedback from me, something you would like to improve on or things like that, let me know. And so if you remember, one of the speakers was Riddhi. She did the pitch workshop. She came up with some plans. She's actually interested in doing another marketing workshop. So if you guys are interested, you can do a marketing workshop with her as well. So things like that we can like discuss or do if you guys want. But as for this introduction program, this is the last class. What's your second question? Is that was your first question?
It's not the second question isn't really related to the class, but rather with Zoom.
Okay.
I've noticed that there is a dummy account in your name with your picture on it. I'm wondering what the purpose of that account is.
Oh, basically, I'm logged in from both my iPhone and from my desktop, from my laptop, just because of the way I've set up mine. So like the voice is coming from one. I'm like, it's a projected view, so like I want to be able to see your presentations and stuff on the big screen. But my microphone doesn't reach.
Can you share your Yelp link and email us to, so that we can leave the feedback if you want?
Well, let me share the Yelp link. So if you just search Yelp AcmeEntrepreneur, also you will find it.
But it will be good to have the direct link.
Let me give you the direct link here in chat. So the direct link is in chat.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions that people have that they want to tell me? So the Yelp thing is more for like, I can attract more students for future and things like that. If you have certain feedback that you just want to tell me about, like, this wasn't good, you want me to improve in a certain way, just tell me. I'm happy to listen to you.
Yeah, on Yelp, we'll just leave the positive feedback so that.
I mean, if you really want to leave a negative one, you can. But
no, negative one, we can just tell you here itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's something you press it.
No, I really enjoyed the class and learned many new things. Thank you so much. And I thank everybody in the class also for their cooperation and everything.
I mean, I encourage you guys to, so like another thing is once you guys go to college, you'll have a lot of resources and classmates and stuff. So a lot of the projects I came up used to be in college, but I didn't have this understanding. So I didn't know how to pursue my projects beyond college. One of the things that I would say in college is also when you do projects, the college has a patent office that can help you with the patents. So you, like normally patents can be very expensive, but you may be able to get patents through the university. So don't hesitate to figure out where your university's patent office is and reach out to them for the projects that you do in college. All right, anything else? Looks like everybody's good.
Yep, that's about it.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for this class.
Yeah, thank you guys for attending.
Thank you, Atharva. Thank you, Anusha. Thank you, Shreyas. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you, everyone.
I had fun teaching you guys as well.
Thank you, Aditya.
Bye.
Bye.